Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video.
Hello, and welcome to another BXG official trailer reaction. We are doing John Wick Chapter 4. I am a huge John Wick fan, Brent, and I know you haven't watched these movies. I think you would enjoy them.
They're on my list. Are they on anything? I don't think they're on.
I don't actually know. I own them like digitally, so I don't actually know if they're something you can get. I'm sure they will be. But for those that aren't there, John Wick, and I'm going to just read it right about it, straight from the chute. John Wick is an American neo-noir action thriller media franchise created by screenwriter Derek Kolstad and starring the one and only Keanu Reeves as John Wick, a former hitman who is forced back in the internal crime underworld he had abandoned. So these movies always pick up with that. The first one is, you kill his dog, he gets pissed. And then it kind of just translates from there to other things. The big thing about these movies that really sticks out is the action is amazing. John Wick just kicks ass the entire time. You always feel like he's going to die. He's basically invincible, which is very cool. And Keanu really trains with like the gun stuff. All these things make these movies really sly and slick. They're kind of kung fu-ish too. Sure. Yeah. And so all that works really well. There's like kung fu people, like famous kung fu actors who come into these movies as well.
Was
and play different roles.
Kung fu fighting?
Yes, everyone. And so and it's one of those things where like you see the first one, you're like, oh, they're definitely gonna have a second one. And the second one is so good that leads in the third one. And I actually think the third one is the best of these three movies so far. And so when you realize there's going to be a fourth and there's going to be a fifth, that's actually just going to happen. I'll be interested because I think like they can kind of take these movies whatever direction they want. We left with John Wick looking like he's going to die. Of course he isn't. And now we're left on this verge of what is he going to do next? Like I said, I love these movies. My mom got me into these movies. She's like, you need to watch these. So I banged out the first two or banged out the first one. And then we saw John Wick 2 and 3. So I'm pumped. I love these movies.
Do you know what would happen if, and then there's no rumor, this is an unsubstantiated thing. No, I'm not suggesting that this is even on the table, but do you know what would happen if John Wick was recast?
No.
Keanu leaves.
Oh, that would never happen.
He's actually supposed to reprise the role in a spinoff with Ana de Armas. Yeah. No, I'm interested. It's on Peacock. Like, who the fuck even has Peacock?
I have Peacock because it came free with my cable service, my internet service.
I don't.
But that ends in January. So
you're gonna renew?
But I own the. No, I'm not gonna renew it.
Yeah.
Unless they'll give it. The thing is, though, stuff like this, they just give it back. They're like, oh well, you're a long customer. We'll give you another 6 months, and then they try tricking you. I won't pay for it, but I'm excited. I hope you get into it, Brendan, because I'd love for us to talk about the number 4.
Yeah. I mean, it's on my.
I'd be shocked if you don't like. I'd be shocked if you didn't like it. I would be 100% honest. Knowing you, like I'm a pretty good judge of when you like or don't like something. I'd be shocked if you don't like these.
Fair enough. I'm ready to roll.
Let's fire it up. We got the official Lionsgate, one of my favorite production companies out there.
It's Nolan, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, that's Chris. That's our boy Chris, friend of the program. He's gonna come on soon, I believe.
Let's go.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Slow music.
Saying goodbyes.
Saying hello.
Yes.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
And why bother?
Maybe I'm wrong.
You're going to die.
Maybe not.
Was that
A new day is dawning.
New ideas.
I'm so
no
stoked.
rules.
I'm so pumped right now.
Was that Ken Jeong talking shit to him?
No, it wasn't. But that was Bill Skarsgård, the guy that plays
Who is this?
it, or not it, but
Oh, there's Ian McShane.
Charlie
yeah,
Sheen.
so he's in
Solves
these
combat.
movies. Yeah, he's in these movies.
Win or
He's great.
lose, it's a way out.
It was Donnie Yen. I was just
Okay.
Sit at the table.
making a joke.
Your family does.
Please pray for me. I was the black sheep of the family.
Oh yeah,
Man has to look his
Oh,
best.
wait,
Fish.
Fishburne?
Get married.
Okay.
fish.
Or buried. I'm going to need a gun.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
That's a cool card. Oh yeah, give
If
me
you
it.
win, the table will honor its word. You will have your freedom.
It's hard to die.
Under the old laws, only one can survive. Failure to meet at sunrise
It's hard to die.
will result in execution.
Last words, Winston? Just have fun out there.
Inject this in my
I
vein.
want you to find your peace. But a good death only comes after a good life. You and I left a good life behind a long time ago, my friend.
It's hard to die.
Hell yeah. Yep. Nope. Great. Give me it. Just inject it in my veins right now. I love it. They're so good. You're like, I just don't even want to say it. They're so good. And this looks exactly like the other three in the best possible way. Action, kicking ass. That's all I want. Well, I
The
want
action,
Keanu to do.
the action looks dope, but I stand by what I said whenever we did the Matrix review. That man cannot act, and I think that he this is what I'll say. I think he understands that, and he like leans into
Well,
it with roles like this.
I think
where
he
just
acts the way
doesn't
he's
have-
supposed to act.
He acts the same in everything. It's
But
I'm
he's
gonna
awesome.
need a gun. Like
But it's awesome.
no,
It's awesome. It's awesome, Brent. You haven't seen these. I'm 100% like,
well, no,
they're
listen,
great.
The action sequences, the fight sequences, from what we saw, it was only snippets. Obviously, not a whole thing drawn out. And I have heard that the action in this series is top notch, and it interests me from that angle. I'm on board with seeing. I love kung fu movies, so it has that flavor a little bit. So I'm interested in checking it out from that standpoint. I just don't think that he's he's very wooden to me, and I think that he maybe understands that and leans into it with roles like this where there's maybe not as much talking and there's just more ass kicking, which is
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Maybe somebody like The Rock should understand that. Like, okay, I'm funny and I have charisma, but I have no romantic chemistry with literally anyone on screen. So maybe I just don't do roles
do
where I
romance.
have to
Yeah.
be romantic. Lean into what you're good at. You know what I mean? Like
This is what
maximize.
Keanu's just killing it. I mean, this
Yeah.
is why there's 5 of these now. It's just like, I'm good
Five?
at being John
This
Wick.
is 4.
Well, there's going to be the 5th one's already in production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
So I'm stoked.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Give me it.
what was the
Inject
was there
it.
a release date on that?
March
or-
23rd.
March 23rd. Okay. So I got a couple months to catch up.
Yeah.
I do, for like I said, from an action standpoint,
You'll be
I'm
hooked off the first one.
very, very interested in
Yeah.
that, but he just
Don't worry about it. If you don't like Keanu, don't worry about it.
I don't dislike Keanu. My
Generally a great human being.
feeling,
Also,
well, that's true. That is true, and that's well
Actually,
documented.
actual, yeah,
Yeah.
terrific human being.
My
Handsome fella.
my feelings on him are not similar. Like he just feels like he's just kind of his own thing.
He is his own thing.
And I think he's probably properly rated. He's not like
Yeah.
he's not grossly overrated, the most overrated actor of all time, like Tom
No.
Cruise. Like Tom Cruise is.
Tom Cruise, highest grossing movie of the year. Brenton, don't you dare shame him. People actually, people don't think Tom Cruise is like the greatest. He's never won an Academy Award, so I don't think you could say he's overrated on that.
The most overrated actor of all time, Tom Cruise. I think
That's crazy.
It's my opinion.
But he's never won anything, so he's not.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't won anything. He had the top.
So how's he overrated?
He had the top.
How's
grossing,
he overrated then? But let's not.
He had the top grossing movie of a year where there wasn't anything else. Congratulations.
It also
like
made
if
$1 billion.
If Spider-Man would have released a month later, it wouldn't have.
Did Top Gun made more money than Spider-Man though?
Yeah, well, Spider-Man still had the COVID thing. If it had come out in summer, it would have.
I don't know about that. I think Top Gun
easily outgross Top Gun.
I don't know
No
about
Way
that.
Home. No Way Home definitely would have. If it was a similar release date.
It's not about this. Hang on, watch these movies if you haven't, because they're awesome. That's all I'll say. That everyone out there, they're great. You'll want to inject March 23rd into your veins.
So great.
All right, let's if you like this trailer reaction, which you probably should have,
right?
Then watch the other ones, because we're great on all of them. Even when the movie trailers are weird in 53 seconds and give us nothing. Ring the bell, subscribe. We're only a few away from that 100. If you get to that 100 and you're public, we're 2 away. Then you might be up for a $25 gift card, which, I mean, who doesn't want free money? Everyone wants free money. Bill Gates is in the running. He'll take that $25 gift card. Bezos, who owns the company, would still take the money. He's in there. He's one of our subscribers. Musk not. Surprisingly, Elon Musk, not a subscriber. Not a fan of the program. Shocking, though. I was a little surprised. But a lot of famous people are big subscribers to the podcast. You should be too. See who can win once we get up there. Like and subscribe. Ring that bell. If we did our job, well, we already did it. If we did our job well, you'll ring that bell. Thank you for watching. We got a lot more coming. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, and if you want to watch very overrated actor, check out the filmography of Tom Cruise.